So these geese are siblings. No, not all of them are siblings, but a lot of them are siblings. 3 of them. 1, you see the clearest, the white one. 2 and 3, they are siblings. You guys do remember when we hatched them on the farm. Right here, we had very many eggs, very many, about 20 eggs, but we only got out 3 goslings. Then 2 of them, one over there is a male. At the end, he's a gander. And this other one is a female. I'll zoom into her. You see her? She's a bit dirtier than the others, but I've noticed that she's being picked on by the rest of the geese. I don't know why they are picking on her. She's the female. She's their mother. That is the mother of those 2. The 2 at the end as daughters to her. But they are picking on her. I don't know why. Seen that? Do you see that? She's running away. She's running away. Come on. And that's her son picking on her. You can imagine. The gander. He's her son. Well, for now, I'll let them settle their family wrangles. Let them deal with their issues. Let's go inside this, well, previously chicken house, and let's check out the inside of it. Can I get in through here? No, I think this door has been permanently locked. We're going to use the other entrance. This is a division that we had put here to separate the male and the females when we did still have our free-range chickens. You guys do remember them? Yeah. So, lock the door behind you. Shut it behind you, at least. You can see these are the drinkers we were using before, currently abandoned. And this is the chicken house. Woo! Here we are. So we have lots of drinkers that have been kept away. They were cleaned, but because now they have been kept away for some time, they get dusty and everything. Then these are chickens. These are our local chickens that we still do have. You know, the ones that we've kept around for our own consumption and use. You can see that there is a female here. She's incubating eggs. This is one of the laying boxes, and you can see her. I just want her to move up away just a little bit. Will she? Okay. She's moved away, and she was laying an egg. She was laying eggs. Yeah, she's going to certainly come back and lay another egg. There's no eggs inside here, certainly. And it's been a little bit dusty because there are chickens that keep moving around inside here. You can see the reason you see those yellow feeders is because we still put feed for the chickens. These were the pan feeders we used to feed the chickens during brooding. But yeah, they're now not being used. You know, you'll place them here and then the chickens will come and scratch and put them back. The reason they look dirty again is because the floor gets a little bit dusty. And we have chickens inside here, so we can't remove everything. Otherwise, it will just remain a floor. And that's not very good for the birds. Properly aerated. Very good style of chicken house, as you might see. The tarpaulin was being used to cover and protect some of these things. But you can see that the drinkers have been stored away in bags. The ones that haven't been stored in bags get a little bit dusty from the chickens scratching the wood shavings on the floor. You know, the wood shavings get dusty over time, and as the chickens scratch, they get onto that. So that's what ends up happening. And there you can see our guinea fowls running away in the distance. They refuse to give us babies. I don't know why. Hopefully soon we'll have guinea fowl babies. So back to the geese. You can see that one female is laying eggs. Let's go and check out where it's laying its eggs. Right here. Whoo, right here. So far we have 2 eggs. Isn't it beautiful? But the size is so different. Look at how big this is compared to this. The difference is so big. You know, this is like twice the size of this. No, but this is really abnormally small, honestly. This is almost like just a little bit bigger than a chicken egg. This feels more like a goose egg. I would love to see the outcome when the 2 of them hatch, what the goose eggs would look like. Hopefully, they both hatch. Then I'll be curious to see. We formed a very nice, you know, brick wall around to ensure that the eggs remain safe. And then, over there, we have another goose. Now, this one is not just laying. This one is incubating. If you guys do remember, last year we had a problem with the eggs and the incubation. Why? Because the geese were laying in literally the same place and they were incubating eggs together, literally. Just separated by a small distance. So at some point, you don't know which ones are the newer eggs, which one are the older eggs, and I believe that's partially responsible for the fact that we got very, very, very few chicks hatching and coming out, because out of the 20 plus eggs, maybe 22 eggs that the geese laid, we only have 3 chicks surviving, 3 goslings. Did I say chicks? Goslings. I'm so used to chickens. I'm really sorry about that. But yeah, we only have 3 goslings surviving. 5 of them hatched. 1 of them died as soon as it was hatched. Another one died like a day later. So 3 of them survived. But that was a really terrible thing. And then the other thing is that while they were incubating from here, there was no kind of like roof over the top. And so that meant that whenever it would rain on the geese. And so the temperature of the eggs and the shells kept changing. This time it's a little bit different. So we've innovated this system. It's really rudimentary, but it will work. It just ensures that rain does not fall on the goose and that the place where it's incubating its eggs remains dry. And that means that you're going to have a more consistent temperature and hopefully it's going to give us better results. Our plan was to take the geese into the house over there, take the geese right there. But the problem with that is that you're not sure if the goose will move over there and actually incubate the eggs. This goose that we have here is actually blind in one eye. It sees with just one eye. The other eye is blind. And of course it can find its way around, but it's been laying its eggs, all of them right here. And you don't want to move it to another place just for incubation, So we have to make sure that we keep the place here and just find a way of putting a roof and try to see that the eggs will actually do hatch. So I'm really hoping that this time we're going to have a better hatch with the geese. I've noticed that last year they laid eggs twice in the year. That should have been around March and November. This year I think they're going to lay once because it's June and they're just laying and incubating. So certainly they won't do it twice this year. So I think they do it like every odd year they give you 2 hatches and every even year they give you 1 hatch. That's what I think for this exact batch. The other thing is that so far we are safe. We don't have any inbreeding. The 2 geese that are laying eggs are not siblings with the male. So we are safe. When the 3 offspring reach the point of reproduction, which is honestly still quite far, they still have at least a year because they're still very young before they start laying eggs, then we'll have to get another gander, to make sure that we don't have inbreeding and incest and poor genetics and poor offspring. So we are hoping for the best. I really, really do hope this time we're going to have a really good hatch. Otherwise, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, smash the notification bell. That way you never miss out on any upload. Lots of love. Bye-bye.